Aladdin! Fuck, dude. I love me some Aladdin. Aladdin is a great Disney movie. It's up there with Toy Story, Toy Story 2, and Cars 3. Oh no. They made it Cars 3. It's got everything. It's got love, war, sex, lessons to learn, monkey boys, Robin Williams. It's got it all. It's got one of those soundtracks that makes you want to just fucking dance and shit. What I don't love is I don't know where the stories came from. Yeah, baby! Because you see, some Disney movies are from some pretty obvious properties. You got Snow White, bam. Pinocchio, bam. Hercules, bam. Robin Hood, bam. Cars 3, bam. However, Aladdin is a different story entirely. It comes from a collection of stories entitled The Arabian Nights. To summarize, there's a king and he wants to kill a girl, so she tells him one story every night for 1,000 nights. It's dumb. In the end, he decides he doesn't want to kill her, so she forces her to marry him. That's real though! One of these stories was Aladdin. So now we know. But did you know that some of the other stories were also made into animated films? Oh yeah, I'm talking Sinbad, baby! But we aren't talking this Sinbad. This Sinbad had budget, animators, and people who could make cover art. No, I'm talking about a film that is not only Sinbad, but it's the sin worst film I've ever seen. Up top, baby! Now we're talking this Sinbad.
I mean, just look at this cover. I mean, ooh.
I could talk about this cover all day. Like, look, why is the dude so big? If he's supposed to be closest to camera, then who is this tiny man? Look at this fake U logo. Look at this. The film boasts so many features. Interactive menus. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this is gonna be an animation classic.
Fucking, come on, get the fucking, shut the fuck up. You fucking, fuck.
Your mother was a whore.
We're in for a ride. Instead of actually reviewing this film, what I'm going to do is select some highlights, some lowlights for you, to give you an idea of how shit this film really is. I don't want to put you through all of it though, you know what I mean? So this next clip is how we're introduced to our main character.
1,000 pardons, sir. I'll help you put it all back.
I should think so.
Oh, the mule is just another sorry chapter in a lifetime of bad luck, sir. All my life, I am plagued by bad luck. First, I was born. And then, my precious wife died in childbirth.
He's known this guy for about 5 seconds. His donkey knocks over a stall. He's like, you alright, mate? Yeah. My wife's dead. So then our main character tells the story of how he lost his daughter to this prince guy. He's a little bit weird.
Says the girl child. She'll make a fine wife for me in a few years.
The father, of course, says no. I just want you to watch this scene, though.
No, you can't.
What? Can't? You're telling Farzuma, all-powerful potentate, heavenly king of the golden dunes, that he can't?
And then he just keeps saying it.
I just thought...
Can't? Can't? The word is great in my ears. How dare you? No one says can't to King Farzuma.
The guy's daughter gets taken away anyway, so he starts sweating from his eyes or crying from his forehead. I can't really tell. After doing fuck all to help the guy he said he'd help, he goes and finds the house of Sinbad, who is our actual protagonist. In an effort to help the old man understand how Sinbad came into his wealth, he tells him his story, and that is where most of the film is set. The real story starts with Sinbad and his friend in a boat. His friend doesn't give him lunch. We hear a classic eating noise. They stop on an island, and the island's a whale, and then he surfs. I don't even know how long it was into the film, but I'd already completely lost my fucking mind. Sinbad meets a lovely old man who's been stranded on an island alone for years, but rejects human contact. He tells Sinbad all about the Valley of the Diamonds, and Sinbad is captivated. He's got to get there, and that's the goal of our story. Sinbad's in luck though, because this island bloke has a map. This scene though is just full of key dialogue. You have incredible expositional lines like this.
There were 3 islands on the map. This is one. I know that because the map showed it.
I mean, you got to throw in some of those Jewish stereotypes as well, just to round off the whole experience.
I can smell those diamonds on the air sometimes.
And then Sinbad's fucking off. He does some fucking radical climbing, spots the island. His friend tries to murder him and shit. But of course, he gets rescued by a giant bird. I can't fucking do this anymore. Sinbad continues to be a cocky little bastard. He gets flown over to the fucking island on the massive fuck-off bird. I don't know what's going on in this fucking film! Okay, I'm gonna relax now. And so it turns out it was not the island of the diamonds, but instead the island of the cannibals. And then we get the greatest few seconds in film history. I'm just gonna play it to you, then we're gonna look at it. It will be understandable if you missed that, but first the cannibals' faces had a fit, and then we got the greatest bit of animation in history. So we'll just continue. Long story short, they escape the cannibals. They run real good, though.
To the ocean, Goblin! It's the only chance we've got!
This is the next clip. I haven't edited any of this. I'm just gonna let it play because Jesus Christ, fuck me dead. After that monstrosity, I want to show you this clip. It's important to remember that this was said just now in the movie.
There is no way off this island that I know of.
So you're thinking, like me, how is Sinbad gonna get off the island then, if the birds aren't gonna help him anymore? Well, he's got the answer.
I built a raft.
I'm not even gonna fucking question it. So that's it. Sinbad gets on his raft, he goes off, but there's a storm. And we're all thinking, fuck, Sinbad's gonna die. But don't worry, because this fucking happens.
In the morning, I found by some miracle that I was still alive.
So Sinbad's arrived. Fuck it. It doesn't matter how he got there. Doesn't fucking matter. Point is, he's here now. How is he gonna find the diamonds? That's what you're thinking, right? I'm thinking the same thing. I'm on the edge of my fucking seat. How's he gonna find the diamonds? How's he gonna track them down?
I was drawn to a river. Do not ask me how or why.
Answer me this. Would you go and see an adventure film like Indiana Jones, you know, one of the good ones, if they just cut out the whole bit where the protagonist fights the Nazis and tracks the item down, and replaced it with, oh, I just know where it is, I just think I know, I just know.
I realized, of course, that...
Where did he get the fucking boat from? This is like the raft earlier. Where the fuck did that come from, Sinbad? Did you build that as well, you twat? Fuck me dead. How did he get on the fucking island? What the fuck? He's got a boat as well! Sinbad is led down the stream and almost dies. It's fucking intense, man. But luckily someone rescues him. And they take him. And you'll never guess who they fucking take him to.
It's always good to receive guests from Baghdad. We kill visitors, you know.
But it does turn out that they're trying to get Sinbad to lead them to the Valley of the Diamonds. You know? He's not, you know, come on. I don't even know what I'm fucking saying anymore. You know, I write scripts for this shit, but, you know, I gave up on the fucking script. I'm winging this shit right fucking now. The last fucking 5 minutes has just been fucking rambling, and right now I'm just fucking saying shit. Fucking hell. I'd be surprised if anyone gets fucking 8 minutes and 45 seconds into the video. Jesus fucking Christ.
Get the secret. Pretend. Go.
It will be done.
So the trap is set. Sinbad meets this girl, and she's going to try and take the secret of the Valley of Diamonds away from him. The three of them sit down, and they, eat a meal. And Sinbad knows that there's big breaks coming soon, and they're going to escape and get those fucking diamonds. Sinbad calls at the top of his lungs for rescue from his bird friend, who is apparently called fucking Sally. I don't know.
Sally.
But apparently Sinbad's call is just too loud, because the guy who rescued him earlier goes and fucking rats on him to King Farzuma, who just isn't fucking happy you woke him up, to be honest. You think if the guy with the secret you were trying to get is trying to escape, you'd be more fucking active about it, but he just sits around and slaps the cunt for a while. Luckily for Sinbad, just in time, the fucking bird comes, saves the day, it's all good. They romantically escape and are enveloped under the dawn of night, or whatever,
But then he just fucking puts her in a treehouse and gets on with it. Like, he doesn't even take her with him.
I must travel alone now to meet my destiny.
Sinbad leaves his new wife in the tree and goes off adventuring across mountains and shit, and he gets tired, decides to go for a little fucking nap on the bare ground, but his sleep is interrupted by a fucking huge rave down in the canyon over there. Turns out, in fact, it wasn't a rave, but in fact the Valley of the Diamonds, the very place Sinbad has been searching for this whole time. How he didn't see it, though, staring out at it, I have no fucking clue. Sinbad's victory is short-lived, however, as his old nemesis Gobin comes out of fucking nowhere, as he is famous for doing, and they have a fucking knife fight. It's fucking intense, dude. But before either party can do permanent damage, fucking snakes come out of nowhere, and I give up. You know what I mean? I give up with this film now. Snakes, of course, do make the kind of noise you'd expect a snake to make. Sinbad, being the clever cunt that he is, he manages to formulate a plan using rubber trees that are just sort of there, and he dips them in the fucking thing. The bird comes and saves it. He gets the fucking diamonds, okay, as we all knew he fucking would. And the story ends there. That's it. Fucking Sinbad, we don't see him go home. He just gets the fucking diamonds. We go back to the fucking house that he's in with the dude. He asks if the daughter's his, and of course it is. And we get the moral of the story, which is naturally,
A man may have all the joys in the world, but if he doesn't have a family to share them with, he has nothing.
and now what? I mean, there's so many questions unanswered. What about that island guy? I want a sequel about the island guy. I want a sequel about Goblin. Does he get the fucking diamonds back? In the end, I don't really have anything to say about this film. I mean, it cost what, like a fucking £1 in a charity shop? It's been sitting on my shelf for many fucking years. I've been doing this video for 4 years now. Took a fat break halfway through. Come back. Forgot I even was fucking doing this. To be honest with you, I don't know how to end this. I don't fucking know. You've sat through 12 minutes and for what is it? Fucking 12 something seconds. I don't know. How have you?